Hey family, today I'm going to show you how I analyze the market and prepare for entry on a setup that I think will be profitable. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So I'm on New Zealand USD dollar, and we're going to go ahead and start with the daily time frame. I always do my top-down analysis from there. Once again, if I'm trying to figure out where I'm at in the market, I'll start on the daily and I'll notice overall it's been making lower lows since April. And right now, where the market is currently at is on a pullback. How do I know that? Is I typically drop a vertical line on the swing low or swing high of the market. And anytime I see anything on the right, that will tell me which direction the market is going at that time. My next question to myself is, well, where will the market go to and potentially have a hard time breaking through, which is the next area of structure. So using the signal counter strategy, I look for my swing high in this area before the market had pushed down, and I use the counter to the left and mark that up from from wick to body. And on the daily, I typically mark that orange now to let me know that this is the daily starting point that I'm looking at. So that will let me know also that this is a strong resistance area. After the daily analysis, I drop to the 4-hour. And once again, if you're unsure where you're at, you drop your vertical line on the swing high, swing low, depending on where the market is. And once again, we are in a pullback because on the right-hand side of the market, it's been making higher highs. Now, while I'm on the 4-hour time frame, I am looking to figure out where the market may drop to if it was to turn around and react off of this area. So two things that I look for: where the market actually, where was previous structure. So this was the previous structure where the market had broke out of. How do I know this was previous structure? Because as you can see, this is the highest point where the market actually pushed down and consolidated before it broke above this area. So there's a possibility that the market could go here. Also, I stick with my strategy and I look for my swing low as well of this move. Right now, this to me is the swing low. So I will mark my signal candle up from wick to body, which is the candle to the left of that swing low. So it's going to be this candle right here. And I mark my zones on the 4-hour a different color so that I know that it is my starting point for the signal candle strategy. So two things: I'm looking for the market to come down here or here to react and possibly continue to buy up, or possible reverse and to continue to sell down. Now that I'm at the area of interest where there is a heavy strong resistance, I'm going to drop to the 1-hour, and here I'm just confirming that the market is ready to turn around or continue forward. If it continues forward, what I'm going to do is go ahead and put a horizontal line here and set an alarm for when the market closes above. I like to use crossing because for some reason I've missed trades when I specifically put crossing up or down. So at this point, I just want to catch it when it's crossing. That way I can just open my charts and analyze to see what's going on. So if it's crossing, I'm going to put a note in here to look for rally to buy market up. This is a quick note of what I need to do when this market crosses that line, and I'm going to go ahead and create that alert for that particular situation. Now, if the market continues to sell down, what I'm going to do is identify my swing high on this particular time frame, since I take my entries on the 30-minute, and then I'm going to identify my signal candle, which is the candle to the left right here. So when this market, at this point, I'm looking for the market to close below this zone right here. And the way I'm going to track it is also set an alert as well. And then I'm going to go ahead and click once bar closes, because I don't want it to be each time a bar hits that line. I want the bar to close. And so here I'm going to set a note for myself. So look for rally for sale opportunity. The rally to me would be a large candle or a candle of three candles that are sellers. That tells me that there's momentum in the market. It also tells me that sellers are in the market as well. And once this market closes below this line, I'm going to look for my entry to take the sale to this next support zone right here. How do I know this is a support zone? Because the market had pushed off of here and created a high above this previous swing high point. So that's where my first interest would be to take profit, and then my second one will be this zone, and of course my third will be this one. Now, if this market decides to play out the way I predict, I will create another video on how I manage my trades, but for now I just wanted to show you the setup. And without further ado, that's pretty much it. So I love you guys. Happy trading. Like I say, I like to keep these videos short, sweet, and simple. So if you have any questions, feel free to comment, like, and subscribe in below. And until then, take care, happy trading, and I'll see you on the next one.